Alright. It's recording. As I having pinned my father to the ground, so he was whimpering like a child, begging me to let him out.
You're going to start there. You got to start from the beginning of the story. You didn't.
I'm just don't interrupt me. I said to my father, "You did me a great disservice when I needed a belt. The deal was you would trade it for my pig. But what did you do? You go and sell it, the pig at market. And I love that pig, Strawberry. And put the money in a bank account for me. I don't think that's the way to raise a son. If you agree on a deal, you keep your word. It's very bad training. And furthermore, I think it was about the day after that, after we'd been in the tool shed, making that belt, cutting it down with an awl, making the holes, you took me out to the garden, the vegetable garden. And there in the corner, there were some burning pieces of tree branches, which Oliver, our hired man, had cut off and tried to burn up. And you were trying to get them out of the way so we could pick some of the vegetables that had come up. This is like end of autumn. So that we did have a little harvesting to do of turnips, onions, we even had some radishes, white radishes. So you were trying with a big heavy metal rake, you were trying to get some of these burning logs, their coal, burning embers and coals out of the way so we could harvest the vegetables. I walked over there trying to help, and he said, I said, be careful, but you could pick up some of these. Well, I went over there, and tried to pick up one of these hot, smoldering branches, and I burnt the hell out of my hand. And ever since that moment, I have never trusted you about anything. And here we are, waiting for you in Florence, Italy. I was going to the hotel desk every 20 minutes to see if there was any information about your plane, which was supposed to be coming in for Amsterdam. What you're doing up there with that fucking whore that you were fucking and using my mother's credit cards to take her out to eat. So she knew every place you'd been to. And we're waiting there like 3 days. We thought you could have had an accident. You realize what we went through. You put us through fucking hell. And God damn it, if you ever touch my mother again, I'll tell you I'll fucking kill you. You understand that? So you say, oh, wir verstehen uns auch. Well, fuck you. I understand what a fucking bastard you are. Nicholas! And I have to hear years later from Bill Starr, who is always trying to get you to convert to Catholicism, your concertmaster, that when they're giving, he's there, and all the Knoxville Symphony is assembling in the barracks building built during the Second World War to have the rehearsal, symphony rehearsal. Jack Sparks comes in and says, "Where's Dave Van Baxter? He's having an affair with my wife." I mean, my God, the shame you brought to our family with that. And then you bring him over to Arkansas in the car with us, and I'm afraid he's going to kill you. So here I am with a .38 pistol on my hip. If he makes a move with his gun, we're standing in a duck blind, I'll fucking shoot him in the head, the back of the head. I'm not going to let him kill you. We drive over with this asshole whom you cuckolded, sitting there trembling in a rage, driving through sleet and snow way too fast on a slick road over the top of Alabama to Memphis, across the bridge to Arkansas, and into near the White River. We get our guns out of the car. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. And we're in, most of the swamp is frozen over, but some of it's beginning to melt. The sun has been up for about 40 minutes. And it's not hot. It's about 5 degrees Fahrenheit out. So we go in the duck blind. We wait for the guides who are calling the ducks. And we got our guns there, loading up. Jack Sparks standing a few feet ahead of me, between me and you. And he's in the way of my shooting the ducks, so I mean, I have to step in front of him. He could have fucking killed me. And I'm standing there, ready to take, as the ducks circle and begin to land on the swamp water, I start just moving my over and under from right to left in a motion as if I were following the ducks. They're going very fast. I mean, we really have to go like that. It was the worst duck hunting we'd ever had. Much better when we were with Dr. J. Victor Henderson, when he fell in and had to swim out. He took off every stitch of clothes, wrung it out, put them back on. They dried on his body. That year we got 20 mallards. This year, only 5. They could go out and look for doves in the car. We had our guns sticking out of the Buick windows. Doves would flap off of some top of a barbed wire fence, and we'd follow them and shoot them.
What was the date?
It was 1956. At least I put my anger someplace. Use that angry energy.
That's all you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Did you complete the story? You just
Yeah.
started that first story.
No,
in
I
the middle.
completed the whole story. This is a completed stuff I did yesterday, some of the stuff I did yesterday.
But you weren't filmed yesterday about that. You didn't tell that story on film.
Well, that's continue. I mean, I went on with the story I did last night about my pig. I mean, do you think you got it?
Well, nobody filmed you last night when you were talking about the pig. No, I think we filmed you about the story about the pig, but we didn't film you talking about you and your mother and Florence waiting for your father for 3 days. So if you want to tell that story.
Well, I just told it.
All right. Why don't you sit down? I mean, you barely. So it's got to be something else on your mind that we can talk about.
I'm trying to start this tabloid called Montparnasse Arts Review. Pat just does nothing. I mean, all she
Is that
does
what you
is.
want to talk about? You want to talk shit about your wife on YouTube?
No, I'm talking to you.
Well, you just did say that on YouTube. Here, you want to turn the video on?
Yeah. I'm so fucking